When it comes to packaging machines for primary packaging, a distinction is made between the following types of machine: form, fill, and seal machines, or FFS, and filler-sealer machines, or FS. In the food industry in particular, FFS machines have become indispensable. They produce packaging with 3 sealing seams, i.e., 1 longitudinal sealing seam and 2 transverse sealing seams. These FFS machines are used in both the food and non-food sector. The operating principle of these machines can be divided into 5 steps or applications. Step 1. Film and unwinding. The raw material used for the bag is a roll of film, which passes through a labyrinth of guide rollers and dancers on its way to the finished end product. The film unwinding process and other steps either run intermittently, i.e., cyclically, or continuously, as is the case in the high-speed sector. The film unwinding process can only be implemented by the film takeoff unit, which can be found in process step 4. Or an additional motor is located directly on the roll of film. Step 2. Dosing. Vertical FFS machines are mostly used to fill loose products, granulates, and dough-like or difficult-to-process products. Different dosing systems are available depending on the consistency and value of the product. Electric drives are usually found in the product feed area and in the dosing unit itself. Step 3. Forming shoulder. The forming shoulder forms a tubular shape from the previously open, flat film. To prevent friction from occurring and cuts in the film, the forming shoulder is individually tailored to the material of the film. Step 4. Film takeoff unit. The film takeoff unit usually consists of 2 belt straps that are pressed against the sides of the film. The film is then pulled downwards due to the resulting static friction. Basic machines use a pull effect after the forming shoulder to remove the film. High-performance machines, on the other hand, use an additional motor on the film unwinding unit. The film takeoff unit, or the corresponding drive, predetermines the speed for the entire machine. This is also referred to as the vertical shaft of the machine. All movements are synchronized on this axis. In the area of the film takeoff unit, the film is sealed lengthwise along its open edge. This step can be performed before or after the film takeoff unit. The product is filled in parallel. Vertical FFS machines use gravity for this purpose. Step 5. Sealing and cutting. During the final step, the filled bag is provided with a transverse seal by sealing jaws. The seal of the full bag simultaneously forms the first transverse seal of the new bag. This seam is divided in the same pass by a blade, which can be integrated into the sealing jaws. This separation is often necessary at a very specific position due to the imprint on the bag. This is the reason why so-called print marks are located on the film. In the case of intermittent machines, this process step occurs when the bag is stationary. In the case of continuous machines, the sealing jaws are operated together with the blade. As a result of the additional synchronization that is required, continuous machines are more complex than intermittent machines. Transfer to a horizontal FFS machine. In principle, the vertical FFS machine is also capable of operating in a horizontal orientation. Horizontal machines, however, are more complex and only account for approximately 15% of FFS machines. Horizontal FFS machines are used for products that can easily be counted, such as chocolate bars or dishwasher tablets. The products are initially fed by conveyor belts. The product is then accelerated with the help of a compartmentalized conveyor belt and shot into the bag. This conveyor has a very high speed. All of the other process steps are comparable to those of the vertical machine. On the whole, Horizontal FFS machines have a very high speed and therefore a high output. With a standard range of 300 to 400 bags per minute, horizontal machines can fill twice as much as vertical machines. For SEW Eurodrive, these process steps mean the automation of a wide range of motion tasks. Regardless of whether the drive technology is used for unwinding, dosing, film takeoff, transverse sealing, or removal processes, SEW Eurodrive offers the corresponding solution in terms of both hardware and software.
过去把门打开。